What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to do a Smith to feeble on a BMX bike. You're going to want to know how to do feebles comfortably, how to do Smiths comfortably, and how to do a feeble Smith, which is where you hop into a feeble and then go into a Smith. The first part of this trick you're going to want to know is you're going to need to know where you want to do it. If you want to learn it sliding or you want to learn it in a stall. Because ultimately you want to know how to do it sliding, so for when you're doing grind combos out in the streets. Except for me, what I like to do is I like to learn it on a stall in a sub box, because then that'll give you more of like an idea of the balance while you're not sliding, falling forward or backwards. You're just kind of sitting there and learning the balance for the trick. You're going to want to start by hopping into the grind and leaving a decent amount of room for your back tire. You want it a bit over, like in the middle of the ledge. You don't want it too far to the edge, because if it is, you'll go to pull up and then you'll just hit your back peg and slip out of it, and that'll be kind of annoying. It's happened a few times to me and it isn't fun. But once you get that good amount, you'll have to figure out what's the balance point that I need to be at. It's different for everybody because it's like different shapes and sizes of people and their bike, so it really depends on that. Except you don't want to lean too far forward, because that's one thing I've learned. When you're a bit too far over the bars and then you lean back to like do it, you'll just go even further over the bars, because then once you're done, it'll fling you forward. So you want to kind of be in the middle of the bike when you go to hop into the feeble. The hardest part of this trick is basically just hopping in between them, because then once you get in the Smith, it isn't hard to get into a Smith. You should know how to do this if you want to do this trick. If you aren't comfortable, I'd say go back and keep trying to learn Smiths. But once you get into the feeble too, you basically can just hop out of it, and then soon you'll be able to learn how to do tricks out of it, and that's really nice and fun. So once you get the balance point for where you notice you want to hop, you should be able to know how to like hop onto the ledge, like do a Smith and then bring your front tire onto the ledge. Once you bring your front tire onto the ledge, you'll kind of figure out, oh yeah, this feels nice, feels okay. And as you hop, you want to be around in the middle of the bike. And what I mean in the middle of the bike is you don't want to be too far forward over the bars when you go to hop, because then that's just going to launch you over. You don't want to be too far back. You kind of want to be in between the two in a nice sweet spot there. Once you get there, I'd say lift up with your front bars, and then once your bike is level, say you'll be like this, and then you hop. And then you have to angle your bike a bit, because you can't just like do a double tire hop. A lot of people I know can do that, except for me. I like to do, or I lift up my back tire a little bit and then I put it on there. And once you do that really quick, it almost looks like that, and then you can get closer and closer to doing a double tire hop basically. And once you kind of get really good at that, you'll be able to get into the feeble, because you've been comfortable with that feeling of like switching in between the two, in between the two grinds. And as I've said many times, as you get into that balance point, you should just be able to hop and rotate your bike a tiny bit, because if you're like I am and you're right foot forward, you're going to be doing a tiny bit of a switch rotation where you just rotate a tiny bit so you're basically like this on the ledge. Imagine the ledge like right here, Smith, and then you have to rotate a bit to feeble. And then once you kind of get your front tire on the ledge, your back peg should follow. That's one thing I've noticed when I do that. And once you get your back peg on there, a good way to kind of confirm that you're going to get into the feeble is rotate a decent amount over and then aim for your front tire to be on that part of the ledge, and then your back peg should follow. So it's like you do Smith, kind of like that, when you hit your front tire on it. And after that, that's pretty much all you really need to know when you're learning how to do a Smith feeble. It's a pretty fun trick. It's an intermediate trick, I'd say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys found it helpful towards you guys doing this trick, and have yourselves an amazing day.